5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition, liftoff.
What's up guys, Blake here from GuideToVaping.com, and today I'm going to be reviewing some wood. Yeah, I'm going to be reviewing some real wood skins for our vaping devices. Now, this particular wood skin that I have here is for the Smoke X Cube 2. Now, I went ahead and applied one of these skins that I received to my SX Mini M-Class. This M-Class skin is a little bit more time-consuming to put on versus the X Cube 2, which is what I'm going to do today. And being that I didn't have a camera in front of my face like normal, it actually went pretty smooth for me putting it on. Everything went on well, everything sticks well. So today we're going to be applying this other skin that I have to the X Cube 2. I wanted to show you guys me applying the skin so you basically see how it goes and how sticky this skin is, and so you can get an overall view of this skin on a device before you actually purchase it. It was a place called WUD that actually sent me these skins, not W-O-O-D, it's W-U-D. And they sent me these two skins to share with you guys and let you know basically how this is applied to your mod, what it looks like on a mod. And with that being said, guys, let's dive down and apply this wood skin to the X Cube 2. Alright guys, you are looking at the packaging for the WUD Real Wood Skins. These Real Wood Skins are held in this envelope. As you can see, it says WUD Real Wood Skins at the top, and then there is a label showing that it is for the X Cube 2. It gives you a little preview here of what the wood actually looks like. And then off to the side here, it says hand finished, smooth wood grip, pill and stick, strong 3M adhesive, laser precision fit. And then towards the bottom, there are devices with the wood skins. Here's the back of the envelope. You'll see that it says wood here up at the top, and then it shows what the device will look like after the wood skin has been applied. Here it shows a price, and then it says it's for the Smoke X Cube 2, and then it also states that it's the walnut wood. So let's open up this package. Alright, now that we have everything out, let's look at everything that was in this envelope. So this first thing is a little bit of marketing for their Instagram. And then on the back side, it's basically thanking you for purchasing the wood skin. Next, we have an alcohol wipe. Now, you're going to be using this to wipe down your mod to make sure it's clean before you actually apply this wood skin. Next, we have the wood skin itself. So let's pull that out of the plastic. All right, so what came out of there was two pieces. One of them goes... you can see this piece of paper here, which shows a letter here, and then you have the wood skin portion that'll be going on your device. So this is basically kind of like a mock-up that shows you basically where you're going to be applying this wood skin. And then we have the C piece, which will be basically, as you can tell, it looks like it'll be going on the battery door. And then when we turn it on the other side, this is basically the piece that's going to be going on the main flat section of the X Cube 2. Now on the back side of one of those pieces of paper, basically it gives you some instructions here. It says clean your X Cube with alcohol wipes and dry with a paper towel. Align part A, align part B with trim around battery door cover. Align part C with the battery door cover, remove door before attaching. And then number 5 says align part D cutouts with fire button. Now, as you can see here in this close-up, I've already put one of these wood skins on my SX Mini. Just because I've never, applied a wood skin like this to any device, I wanted to go ahead and do it before I actually made a video. And everything, as you can see, fit perfect. But I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, when you're applying the skin, make sure that you get it exactly where you want it and make sure that you get it correct right then, because you know, this skin has some serious adhesive on the back, and once you apply it, it's there. All right, so now we're gonna do what the instruction says for this X Cube 2. Now, I've only applied this wood skin to the SX Mini M Class, so this X Cube 2 is gonna be a whole new ball game for me. It's fairly simple and pretty straight to the point as far as the instructions, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. So as you can see, again, the first thing it says is clean your X Cube with an alcohol wipe and dry with a paper towel. So let's take this alcohol wipe that they gave us. Now that you've pulled out that alcohol wipe, let's unfold this thing and then basically wipe down our mod. Get it good and clean. Alright guys, now I'm done wiping down my mod. Alright, so now that we have this thing cleaned up, it is time to start applying the wood skin. Alright, now let's refer back to the instructions that were provided for us. The next step, step 2, it says align part A. Alright, so this is the part A of the wood skin for the X Cube 2. How do I know that? Because, let me take this tape off, stupid junk. How do I know that? Because it says A right here. All right, guys, so here we go. First thing I want to do, now this has like a bend to it. As you can see, there's these little lines right here, and it's got a little bit of bend to it, so I know it's going to be on a corner. Now, one thing I want to point out before we actually apply this wood skin is that when you're aligning this skin, you'll want to align it with the bottom of your device rather than the top. So let's take off the backing of this wood skin. And now I'm going to try my best to apply this skin while being a little bit away from the mod due to the camera being in the way. Okay, it looks like I have it pretty close to where I need. I think that should do it right there on the edge. And then there should be good. And now basically I just want to wrap it around the mod. So once you do that, it's there. You won't take this thing off. If you try to take it off, you will break this skin. Remember, this is wood, guys, so and it's a thin layer of wood. So once you try to pull this off, chances are you're going to rip this thing up. All right, so now back to our handy dandy instructions, and we are on step 3. And it says align part B with trim around battery door cover. Now the part B is one thing I forgot to mention because I actually didn't think that it was a piece that would be using on this mod, but obviously it is. I thought it was just like some, here it is right here. I thought it was like some excess piece around the C piece, but actually it's not. This will actually be used to go around the battery door. So if you look here, guys, here's that piece, and then it goes right here. So we're going to be applying it just like this. So the first thing I want to do is pull this battery door off. Let's set that to the side. Then we're going to take off this backing right here. Let's get it off. There we go. Pull this off. All right. So remember, when we put this thing on, it's there. So you need to make sure that you are getting this thing aligned perfectly. If not, you're going to fuck it up. So let's do this. Let's get this side first. This is some tedious work, guys. Make sure really, this one's tough. Oh, see, look there. It broke already. You see that piece right here? Look, it already broke off. So I got to be super careful with the rest of this. All right, once we put it there, then we're going to try to get it straight. There we go. We're going to come on around with it. Oh, it got it stuck. Okay. Coming around with it. About as good as it's going. Oh, God. Okay, let me lift it up a little bit. That's about as good as it's going to get, guys. I'm not a professional wood skin applier. All right, now as you see, we got this part done. We got this bezel thing around here. We got this back part. So now I'm sure we're gonna have to do the battery door. So let's see what it says. And the next one is, what are we at on number 4? Align part C battery door cover, remove door before attaching. Well, since we already got the battery door removed, now we just need to apply this part C skin. All right, so here's our battery door, and we need to find part C, which is this one right here. So as you can see, guys, this has a curve on this side, and you can tell with this, it's got the lines here, and it turns like that. So obviously it's gonna go just like this right here. So again, let's pull off the backing to this. Get it off. Now that we got that off. All right, so I'm going to start off with the side. Make sure I get that perfect. Let's see. All right, now that I have that on there good, as you can see, I left just a baby lip right here, super small, and I really didn't align it with the top or bottom on this right here. I just kind of placed it somewhat in the middle of it. So let's just keep wrapping it around. As you can see, it's kind of off more than what I wanted it to be. All right, so now that we did that, the battery door, let's place it onto the device and let's see if it fits correctly still. And we have a issue. All right, so if you look right here, this needs to go down a bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push this down just a tad bit. And let's try to put it in there again. And there we go. But we're not done. We have one more piece to put on, and then this thing will be done with. It's not that bad to put on, really. I mean, when I put the skin on my SX Mini M Class, it was much easier, but me having to stand behind this camera and my mic is in the way, I can't really get close up to it and perfect it. So this is what we got so far. All right, so let's go back to our instructions, and we're on the last one. We're on step 5, and it says align part D cutouts with the fire button. And what is part D? That is our last piece that we have. Now on part D, you will notice that it's got this roundish shape to it because it's got the lines here again. Anytime there's lines there, that means that's where it bends. So with that being said, since it bends like that, then it's obviously gonna go right here on the fire button, and not to mention that's the only place left on this device. So let's just put it there to make sure it's gonna fit just like we want. So you know what we gotta do next? We gotta pull off this backing to expose the adhesive. Now that we have that pulled off, we're going to apply it to the button. And remember, you wanna start from the bottom and align it accordingly. So let's wrap this around. Anyhow, guys, this is what she looks like when she's all done. When you've applied this wood skin, obviously it's going to transform your device huge. I'm talking about, you know, it's something about the wood and then seeing like this metal right here in the background, even though you're not supposed to see that. But you will see lines, of course, and that really plays a role in this device, or the skin on this device. So now that we're done with this bad boy, we can bring it back up to a little bit of FaceTime. Alright guys, now that you've seen me apply this wood skin to the X Cube 2, I got to say, it's not bad at all. I like this color wood skin. This is the walnut. I like it better than the one that I did on my SX Mini M class. Now, as you've seen in the close-up videos, I did have some complications with this, being that I was behind my camera. However, even for that, it didn't really go so bad. If I could be like close up like I was with my M class, like, you know, super close to my device and trying to get everything perfect, then it would have went a lot smoother than what it did. However, being that you're not behind a camera like I was, and you can get closer to the mod, things will go much easier than what it did for me, I promise you. Now, as far as the skin itself, everything is cut out perfectly. I mean, it fits like dead on. However, it's up to you to apply this perfectly with your device. And even though I didn't apply mine as good as what I should have, it still looks really good on the device, as you can see. Now guys, if you want some of this wood, real wood skins, then be sure to visit WUDBX.com, which is WudBX.com. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this little accessory review. If you like it, give me a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.